goes crazy. Everybody's jumping up and down as Warriors seal the deal and get the victory as the clock expires. The horn sounds. Winner, winner.
Touchdown, Warriors.
He's going to take it himself. Off the left side, sheds a tackle, breaks another. And just muscles his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. There's the snap. Play action. And absolutely just heaves it from his own 40. He finds himself in the end zone. Finds a way, comes down with the ball, and lays across into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. 5. Breaks 2 tackles. Warriors win it. The last play of the game. Goes up and gets the ball away from both defenders. He'll score!
Howdy and welcome to the homecoming edition of Warrior Football. And thank you for joining us for Around the Region. I'm your host, Griffin Harper, joined by a star-studded cast bringing you everything you need to know about tonight's homecoming matchup between the Stevens County Indians and the White County Warriors. Let's get started with Rylee Elrod and On the Lookout.
Hey Warrior fans, it's Rylee Elrod back with On the Lookout. It's homecoming night in White County and the Warriors are taking on the undefeated Stevens County Indians. Tripp Nix had a night as the Warriors traveled to Chestatee 2 weeks ago, defeating the War Eagles 52-7. Going 9 of 15 in the air, totaling 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sophomore Noel Lammers commanded the run game, coming out with 92 yards on 15 total carries. For tonight, expect the Warrior defense to play a huge role with big games from junior John Scott and senior Kason Duval. The undefeated Stevens County Indians are coming to White County for the first time in 3 years. With the loss of star receiver Cameron Lacey, senior J6 Smith has definitely stepped up with 154 yards on 11 receptions. Be on the lookout for rushing powerhouse Javen Gordon at the top, running the ball 105 times so far this year, coming out with 645 yards total. This is a big game for both teams heading into region play. Let's see if the Warriors can pull out a win on homecoming night. I'm Rylee Elrod, and this is On the Lookout.
Thank you, Rylee. And now that you have a rundown on who and what to look out for in tonight's game, let's see what WTVN's Nealy Webster has for us on tonight's Nugget of Knowledge.
Tonight, the Warriors face off against the Indians of Stevens County. Let's take a deeper dive into the differences between the two counties and schools. White County, named after David T. White, formed out of Habersham County in 1857, and it has a population of 28,000 according to the last census. The school itself was founded in 1959 as Cleveland High School, and now it is home to just over 1,000 students. Stevens County was created out of pieces of both Franklin and Habersham counties. It has a population of 26,000 and a student population of over 1,000 students. The Indians are traveling to Cleveland for the first time in 3 years. Let's see if the Warriors can capitalize on that home field advantage and get that homecoming night win. Yay!
Thank you, Nealy. She's up for Homecoming Queen, by the way, which will be crowned later this evening at halftime. So best of luck to her. Earlier today, we also crowned wide receiver Vondre Nelson Homecoming King. We'll be bringing you all of the homecoming festivities live right here on Warrior TV, but now we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. There's more to come on Around the Region.
Hey Warrior fans, John Meagle Ford is your hometown Ford dealer for all your automotive needs.
Whether it's mobile service that comes to you, our convenient pickup and delivery, or your next new car or truck.
John Meagle's got you. John Meagle's got you.
This is Tanya with Leading Edge Real Estate. How can I help you?
I'm James Allison,
And I'm Alex Ward,
and we own Leading Edge Real Estate.
and we proudly support our community.
I recommend Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Realty.
Leading Edge Realty.
At Leading Edge Realty.
Endorse Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Real Estate.
From Leading Edge Real Estate.
Go Warriors!
Griffin Wrecker Service is the home for all of your towing needs. With many trucks in all shapes and sizes, Griffin Wrecker has what it takes to get you out of any trouble you may find out on the roads. Griffin Wrecker Service offers competitive prices with some of the best response times in North Georgia, which has allowed them to serve the community and beyond for over 20 years, winning 11 straight Reader's Choice Awards for Best Wrecker in White County along the way. Choose Griffin Wrecker 24-hour towing and recovery located at 15 Jackson Street, Cleveland, Georgia, just off the square, or call 706-219-4443. Again, that is 706-219-4443. Griffin Wrecker, proud sponsor of Warrior Television Network. Go Warriors!
Welcome back, and you're watching Around the Region on Warrior TV. I'm Griffin Harper, and we're talking about tonight's matchup with the Warriors taking on the undefeated Stevens County Indians. Latham Barbary sat down with White County quarterback Tripp Nix to talk about their success against Chestatee 2 weeks ago and how they plan to replicate that against Stevens tonight. Let's see what he has to say.
My name is Latham Barbary, and I'm going to be doing Warrior Sit Down with Tripp Nix. So for my first question, I was wondering, following the game with Chestatee, you guys had a bye week, so you've had 2 weeks of practice to prepare for the Stevens County game, and I was wondering what you guys have have been working on.
Well, the first week we really just went back to the basics. We kind of worked on Stevens County, just got an idea of what they're doing, but it was more of just working on us, getting everything right, getting everybody healthy. And then this past week we've been game planning for Stevens, and the coaches got a good game plan going into it, and we've just been preparing for that and working on Stevens County this past week.
All right. And for you personally, as a starting quarterback, what have you and your coaches been working on?
Stevens County, their defense is probably the best defense we've been or going to play so far, and really just what to do with the ball and when to do it, where to go with it, what defense they're playing, what we got to do to be better against their defense. So really just that.
Just something I was wondering about Chestatee. At the game, they ended up scoring a touchdown. It was within like the first 3 minutes, but then following that, they were stopped a lot. Like it seems like our defense really picked up. I was wondering like what that was about.
Yeah, the defense, they played good after they got settled in. Chestatee ran a different offense than everybody runs nowadays, so it took them a drive to get settled in, but once they got settled in, they played really good. And after they scored the first drive, it really just lit a fire on us to go score and not let off the gas any.
All right. Thank you, Tripp. Very insightful. And hope you guys have fun tonight at the game.
Thank you again to Latham Barbary, and best of luck to Tripp as he and the guys try to go 3-1 heading into yet another bye week. Once again, we're fortunate to have a White County Hall of Famer on our show. Legendary White County player, coach, and athletic director Bill White is in the studio with us. This is Coach White's Insight. Coach, it's no secret that Stevens County is going to try to run right through you. What is the secret to, well, not really secret, but what was your plan going into coaching against a team that's really good at the run game, that's going to just try to push you as hard as you can?
Well, sometimes you can really overcoach. Usually you set up your defense, and then you try to adjust according to how the game goes. All right, Griffin, what I would do is set up a bunch of what we call blitzes, you know what I'm talking about,
sir.
And confuse the blocking schemes. Other than that, if you have a real good running back, you may not be able to stop him. You know,
Right.
if everything keeps coming in your way, you may be in the wrong lane. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. But that's the thing, though. It's like it's no secret because we got Ryan Fowler and Noel Lammers for sure. I mean, you always hear student section chanting, no. They like to see Noel Lammers. They like to see the big sophomore in the game. That's no secret. And Ryan Fowler, he's just all around great running back and just run right through you.
Yeah.
And both are hard for defenses to prep for, especially a team like Stevens County. So, yeah.
But getting back to trying to stop a run, if you concentrate too much on the run game, then you're giving up the passing game.
Right.
That's the reason I say you have to sort of stay calm both ways and balance it out like a humidifier and a dehumidifier.
Right.
See, same thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Speaking of your analogies, do you have any? I know you have a couple. Can I show your list? He has a whole list here, ladies and gentlemen, of analogies, front and back, by the way, that he just is dying to let us know. So, Coach, you want to go ahead and give an analogy for this game?
Well, let me just give you an example. I may have said this before.
Yes, sir.
Did you take statistics in school?
Not yet. I've not yet taken statistics.
If I told you everything turns out 1 out of 3? Seriously?
Not yet. No, I haven't heard that yet.
In statistics, no matter what you're studying, everything turns out 1 out of 3. Don't know whether you know this or not, but 1 out of 3 people is either ugly or dumb, and sometimes both. All right, if you're ever in a group of 3, well, here's 3 of us right over here. Let's go this way. 3 of us right over here. Is he good looking?
I'll let you say that. He's giving a thumbs up over here, so I'm going to say yes.
Is he dumb?
He's shaking his head. No, I wouldn't say he's
all right, it's between me and you now, see? See what I mean? Anytime you get in a group of 3, figure out who's the ugly and dumb, and sometimes both.
Gosh, you put me on the spot here.
Is that all right?
You know he's in the room, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, it's definitely going to be a good game, Coach. And, you know, all your expertise of your years playing, coaching, and even as AD, you've had to have seen a team like Stevens County. Is there any team that resembles that you remember, or, you know, maybe a tough team that you were playing that you especially had to prep for maybe coming out of a bye week? You were on that a little
back
bit?
in 1972, we were undefeated, playing Commerce was undefeated. They beat us. We had to play them down there. They beat us. Only game we lost that year. Back then, only one team could go to the playoffs.
Right.
And Commerce beat us. They went undefeated that year. I think they may have won the state. At least they was runner-up. But we didn't even get in the playoffs, and that's the only game we lost.
Really? Mm-mm. Was it the same playoff structure, or was it?
No, back then, like I say, only one team out of the region. We was in the same region, obviously. See, now 4 teams go.
Right. Off the record, well, actually, it's an off the record. It's obviously on the show. But who are you saying right now as your Week 4 guesses? Who?
Oh, it's in the playoffs?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can do that. I'll show you.
Oh, he's got them mapped out.
Even rated. See right there? I'll let you help me. Of course, now I may have to adjust on this.
Right.
Really, Griffin, there's a possibility of 6 teams has a possibility of being in the playoffs out of our region.
Now, that your number 1 is kind of shocking.
Well, that's probably wrong.
It's Dawson County, by the way.
Well, now you don't have to tell everybody. Well, you agree with the rest of them? Without calling it out?
I would. Now, that one I might change a little bit, but no.
But White County's playing, I'm going to move them up maybe 1 or 2. Seriously.
Well, the defense is really, they've done a really good job lately. Week 1, they kind of struggled a little bit, but as the weeks go on, they seem to get better and better and better. You mentioned making sure that you don't just cover the run, you cover the pass too, and we got a couple of guys who can do that very well in Casey Duvall and Cam Wilson, and even the guys in safety. Linebackers especially, got John Scott, Jason Ruiz, even K. Dockery, Carson Smith, who we did the mic'd up with. Just group of guys that come together really well. The lines have been holding up great, doing a good job in the trenches. It'll overall be a really good game.
Yeah, and most people don't realize it. We need to finish up here pretty quick. All teams, at least half of them is below average, including players.
Right.
You know, you stop and think seriously.
But you're only as strong as your weakest link.
You know, the bell curve, half of them's this way and half of them this way. So we always have a chance. That's the reason we gonna win tonight.
I hope so.
A lot of people won't say this, but I still have to say it'd be an upset because Stevens County is ranked number 3.
I don't know. We're going to see here in a few minutes, but that fan vote, that might be a little surprising. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it is a little surprising. I will say that.
Okay.
Well, always nice to have Coach White in with us in studio. Hard-working and hard-hitting both describe this Warrior team. Let's look at the hard laughs that come on the sideline.
Boom! Boom! Hey, what up? Good. Start on the left side. Here we go. Ready? It's hot, man. Go! 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 Go!
All right, hey, like I said, dog, they're most likely to give up pressure up the middle.
Is Ryan? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You're soft.
Somebody
What's the word?
has polo blue on.
No, it's from my hair. Is it that?
Yep.
That's Irish Spring, but I do use polo blue for cologne.
Polo blue's my fave.
I love polo blue. What's 320 divided by 6? Average out. It's about what, 40 pounds? Does Ryan take that visor off for every game? Does Ryan take his visor off for every game?
On the head, and they whip.
Dang.
No, let's go.
Hi, boy. Hey, you good? You good?
Got you, Rob.
Dude, I didn't even notice. Got your mouthpiece. I used to use Epsom salts, and then they messed up my drain. They rusted it out.
Oh, no.
Hey, dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3, dogs!
Hey Warrior fans, John Meagle Ford is your hometown Ford dealer for all your automotive needs.
Whether it's mobile service that comes to you, our convenient pickup and delivery, or your next new car or truck.
John Meagle's got you. John Meagle's got you.
This is Tanya with Leading Edge Real Estate. How can I help you?
I'm James Allison,
And I'm Alex Ward,
and we own Leading Edge Real Estate.
and we proudly support our community.
I recommend Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Realty.
Leading Edge Realty.
At Leading Edge Realty.
Endorse Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Real Estate.
From Leading Edge Real Estate.
Go Warriors!
Griffin Wrecker Service is the home for all of your towing needs. With many trucks in all shapes and sizes, Griffin Wrecker has what it takes to get you out of any trouble you may find down on the roads. Griffin Wrecker Service offers competitive prices with some of the best response times in North Georgia, which has allowed them to serve the community and beyond for over 20 years, winning 11 straight Reader's Choice Awards for Best Wrecker in White County along the way. Choose Griffin Wrecker 24-hour towing and recovery located at 15 Jackson Street, Cleveland, Georgia, just off the square, or call 706-219-4443. Again, that is 706-219-4443. Griffin Wrecker, proud sponsor of Warrior Television Network. Go Warriors!
paid actor, bro.
Christian is not going to come out here.
He's still in.
Every
stinks.
On the way out yesterday at the locker room,
He met Sweeney.
he walks up to me in front of everybody and goes, "Don't be late tomorrow, man."
Oh, Christian?
Yeah. Guess who's late?
What are we doing now?
Calling out special teams, and then we'll go to 1-0 and run some plays down the field off the script.
Hey, roll right here, y'all. Roll. Get in.
Noah, what are they doing right now?
We're doing 1-0, one offense right now. They're running plays off of the script so we can get through it.
Signals.
All right, so they have not seen it. Everybody goes. They're not going to.
And you defend the home ground. Nobody should come in our house and take what's ours. You compete your butts off. Find a way to win. Yes? It's raise the bar. 1, 2, 3.
Raise the bar.
If you were late, come see me.
Okay, so today we did mental reps today as a team. We lined up in offense, defense, and special teams. Made sure we got everything right mentally, and we made sure that all of our personnel was correct and all the plays that we were running was correct. And Coach didn't enjoy today. I thought defense did really good. Offense was kind of lacking. Special teams was somewhat lacking, but other than that, I think it was a decent practice.
That was the inside look at junior linebacker Noah Williams' morning routine. And Coach Thomas joining me now. There are a lot of interesting and competitive games happening around the region today. Let's take a look at a few of them. We're going to start out with Union versus West Hall. It's going to be in Oakwood. West Hall 1-2 on the season. Union County 3-1. Let's see. I think we got a graphic here. Here we go. I'm going to go with the Union County Panthers on this one. Coach, what do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be Union in this case here too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, West Hall, they're not bad. Elijah Hayes averaging 164.3 yards per game. That's receiving. And Union County 3-1 on the season. That one loss coming from earlier in the season. It was week 1 where we picked. I forgot what it was. But they won 3 or 4 games by a margin of over 30 points. Senior quarterback Caden Tanner, over 850 yards passing so far this season. And really, senior running back Braden Rader, 364 yards on 53 carries. So Union County, I believe, is going to put up big number today over the West Hall Spartans in Oakwood. Let's see what the fans said on our Instagram. You can go follow it. It's at WTVN _ Warrior TV. 79% of people said Union County was going to beat the Spartans. 21% West Hall was going to win. So let's see if the White County community and the followers of our Instagram page are right today, I believe. So next game, Hart County traveling to Dahlonega to face the Lumpkin County Indians. Lumpkin 3-0 on the season. Coach, I got the Indians.
Yeah, Hart County's on the downward slope here, so and the Indians are on their way up. So I'm going to give it to Lumpkin also.
And it's interesting because Hart County's been pretty good. I mean, the last couple of years they've come and they've beat us a couple times. My time here, they're 1-2 on the season so far, and they haven't really been playing that more competitive teams. And Lumpkin County, on the other hand, they've been playing really well so far this season. Lumpkin County was the team that Union County lost to, by the way. That was the team I was trying to think of. Hart County won their only game by 7 points, and it was 17-10. Lumpkin County, like I said, 3-0 on the season. Cal Faulkner moving from wide receiver to quarterback, going 26 for 37, passing with 365 yards, 171 yards rushing as well. So he is a true dual threat quarterback, much like Tripp Nix out there warming up. So this will be interesting to see later on in the season when Lumpkin County comes to town. I think I don't know whether we go to Lumpkin County.
It's here last year, so I don't know if it's over there this year.
I think it may be at Lumpkin County. Either way, it's going to be a good game, a good matchup between quarterbacks. Mason Solons, though, 619 yards rushing on 75 carries. That is almost as impressive as the Stevens County. We'll get to that in a second, though. Let's look and see what our followers said. It'll be okay. So this was kind of close. 49% said Hart County, the Bulldogs, going to pull it off. while 51%, the slight majority, saying the Indians were going to win. They said it's clearly going to be a toss-up, Coach.
No, that's why they play the game. So if we could pick them, then they wouldn't even have to play. So
it's a fun game to watch, though, that's for sure. Might have to keep an eye on that one as the night goes on. And the game we have all been waiting for, the one about to take place here on homecoming night in Cleveland, Georgia. Stephens County coming to town for the first time in 3 years. The Indians taking on the Warriors of White County. And let's see, I'm going to go with the White County Warriors on this one. Coach, I know that you're pulling for White County.
Well, there's two ways to pick this. You can pick it with your heart, pick it with your head. And I'd love to pick the Warriors with my heart. But Stephens County's got some good football players. Not to say White County doesn't have good football players, but I just think they might pull it out tonight.
Stephens County, I mean, they're 4-0. It's hard to pick against them. But White County, I mean, it's just they're my team. I love them. I mean, I'm a White County Warrior through and through. I bleed blue. 2-1 on the season. The only loss coming from North Hall in Week 1. And outside of talk with Coach White, I mean, it's just their defense has been impeccable. Casey Duval, as we mentioned, at Chestatee, just been defense really good, shut down their best receivers, as well as linebackers. They've been able to get into the pocket quickly and efficiently, and that's going to cause some problems for the Indians tonight. They won their last game 52-7 at Chestatee, so it sure will be a good game. Now, Javen Gordon, the junior running back, 600. And I had to read this twice. 645 yards on 105 carries so far for the Indians, and that's going to be a fun guy to watch. Hard guy for the Warriors to stop tonight, but let's see if they do it. Before we go to the fan vote, let's see what Coach White thinks. Coach, what are you thinking?
Griffin, you know, every weekend I pick White County, don't I?
Yes, sir.
This is a tough game. Just what Coach has said.
Well, what everybody says. Stephens County has a tremendous team. We'll have a tough time stopping the running back. I don't care how good defense we do have. But, and I classify it this way, and I did last time, we're getting ready to have an upset. Oh, yeah. And I'll classify it as that. Anybody can read into it what they want to. But if we do win, it'll be an upset, but we that's going to happen.
I hope so too, Coach. 24-point underdogs, the Warriors. Let's look and see what the fans said. I mean, it is the White County community, so you know, there is going to be a little bit of a bias here, Coach. 78% said the Warriors are going to beat the Indians tonight. 22% said Stephens was going to win. Be sure to go check the polls every week. It varies when they were going to post them, but they are going to be posted, so make sure you check the WTVN Warrior TV story on Instagram, and you'll be able to pick and let us know what you think.
Well, before we get done, I want to correct one little piece of history that I've learned tonight. Because I need to learn something myself, because I thought my whole life White County was named after Bill White. So.
Oh.
I did too. And it's true.
That's true. Was it Cleveland High School when you were here, or was it? No. No, it was.
He's digging himself a hole now, ain't he?
All right, let's just go ahead and send it to a Maggie moment.
It started in 59, son.
Thanks, Griff. The Warriors have had a great past couple of weeks tearing down their opponent. We saw tremendous improvements on both sides of their ball in their last game against Chestatee. They have been preparing for tonight's game well and have been putting in 110% at practice all throughout the week. We can't wait to see what they're going to do tonight. Also, stay tuned for halftime, where we will be announcing our 2023 homecoming queen. Back to you guys.
Welcome back. That's our show, basically. A lot of good picks in, and will be a very interesting matchup. I'll be calling the game with Coach Thomas, as you saw here earlier. Be sure to stay tuned. Homecoming festivities will be brought to you all night long, including a couple ring ceremonies for White County State champions. Proud of them, as well as homecoming queen will be crowned. Well, stay tuned. Thank you for watching Around the Region.
Good job, Rick.
Hey Warrior fans, John Meagle Ford is your hometown Ford dealer for all your automotive needs.
Whether it's mobile service that comes to you, our convenient pickup and delivery, or your next new car or truck.
John Meagle's got you.
John Meagle's got you.
This is Tanya with Leading Edge Real Estate. How can I help you?
I'm James Allison,
And I'm Alex Ward.
and we own Leading Edge Real Estate.
And we proudly support our community.
I recommend Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Realty.
Leading Edge Realty.
At Leading Edge Realty.
Endorse Leading Edge Real Estate.
Leading Edge Real Estate.
From Leading Edge Real Estate.
Go Warriors!
Griffin Wrecker Service is the home for all of your towing needs. With many trucks in all shapes and sizes, Griffin Wrecker has what it takes to get you out of any trouble you may find out on the roads. Griffin Wrecker Service offers competitive prices with some of the best response times in North Georgia, which has allowed them to serve the community and beyond for over 20 years, winning 11 straight Reader's Choice Awards for Best Wrecker in White County along the way. Choose Griffin Wrecker 24-hour towing and recovery located at 15 Jackson Street, Cleveland, Georgia, just off the square, or call 706-219-4443. Again, that is 706-219-4443. Griffin Wrecker, proud sponsor of Warrior Television Network. Go Warriors!